Hey everyone, it's Michelle, the Dreaming Dilettante, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my 2024 journal lineup. This video is just going to be an overview of the journals that I'm going to be using in 2024, and then I'll be sharing another video where I can go into a little bit more depth to each video for these. And one of the things I want to share is that I do plan on doing other journals. So I have lots of different journals that I might dip in and out of. I tend to have a couple of working journals for my art journals. So this isn't exclusively all I'm going to use, but these are the ones that I'm focusing on. These are the journals that have meaning to me, meaning they're classes that I'm taking, they're projects that I'm working on, and I want to make sure that they had their own little container so I can focus on them because it's important to me, and these are the things that I wanted to kind of keep handy. So I'm going to go in no particular order. This first one, I made this journal cover here for it, but this is my 5-year journal, and I saw this in somebody else's video. I forget who it was now. If I can find it, I'll put a link in the accompanying blog post, and you'll find that in the description below. But I wanted to come up with a way to do quick memory keeping. I had done this before and it worked out really well, and I used to just jot down every day like a few lines about what I did, nothing really fancy. And I saw somebody who had a 5-year journal, and the one that they were talking about in the video I thought was fairly expensive. So I found this particular journal, and I'm gonna have to add a few pages to make it work. But the idea is that you write down your date at the top, and then you just put it's January 14th, and then 2024, then you'll have 2025, 2026, and so on. So I'm planning on using this side to just do a quick journaling about what I've done, and then this side, over the years, I'm going to add illustrations and things like that, decorations, that kind of thing. So I'll go into more detail about this journal and how I plan to use it, some ideas that I had about it in another video, but this is one of the journals that I'm going to be checking in hopefully daily, where at the end of the day I can just sit down and jot just a few lines about what we did. So it's a simple memory keeping journal. And then I just sewed a cover for it because it was just a plain black journal. And yeah, so I just have this sitting in a little bag next to my desk. Next up this is the journal that I had planned on using as a bullet journal, but I once again realized that bullet journaling just doesn't really work for me. So this is kind of a catch-all journal, a brain dump journal. This is where I just jot down ideas, nothing in particular, and I can kind of dump things in here, flip back and forth, be messy. It's really just kind of a notebook of random ideas and things like that. And then anything that becomes a project that I want to work on will go into a planner or another notebook and things like that. But this is one that I just keep at my desk. I try to carry it with me, and so I can just kind of jot down notes and ideas and things like that. The next up is this journal, and you can see this is a cover that I got years and years and years ago off of Etsy. In fact, when my son was real young, he scribbled on the cover there. And I just refill it with different notebooks, and this is where I do morning pages. I don't know if they're really truly morning pages because I don't often do them first thing, but I try to write at least 3 pages a day in this journal, and it's just whatever's on my mind, whatever I'm thinking about, whatever I'm going through, they go into this journal. So this is just something that I try to do daily. I'm really good about it in the spring and the summer, but sometimes it doesn't happen, but I really want to get back into that practice of writing because I found it was really therapeutic and helpful for me, and it just connects me with writing, which will hopefully connect me with doing my writing that I'm trying to do every day as well. And then this one, I have a cover that I made for it as well, just to kind of I don't know, I was having fun making book covers one day. But this is a journal that I am actually selling, and again, that link will be in the description box for you, but it is a prayer journal. And so I tried to make this a very simple prayer journal where you can document it's not undated, but it goes for 52 weeks. So you can start it at any time that you want. And then it has a spot for prayer requests, spot for memory verses and things like that that you can work through. So it gives you a year-long journal, but it doesn't have to be date specific. So this is something that I will again be working in daily when I have my normal prayer time and things like that. Then the next two journals really are the journals that I am working on for my class. So I'm taking part in a year-long class with Carla Sondheim. Again, the information on that will be in the accompanying blog post. But that class has two journals. So we're working through kind of a sketchbook. Actually, I think it's supposed to be 3 journals. So my other journal here might come into play for that as well. Or it's 2 journals and other work that we might be doing. So this one is just for note-taking and things like that. Some simple art and sketches and mixed media. And then this one is for the actual art that I'm going to be doing, something that's a little bit more maybe precise and things like that. This is one of the sketches that I started off with. And just I picked these up, they were on sale. Just really like the size. So I'm gonna have fun working with these two this year as well. And again, these will be maybe not daily, but I'd like it to be. So we'll see how that goes. And then the last, this was the one, a journal I had purchased originally for the class, and then decided that I might want to keep this one for my own daily art practice that I'm going to be working on. So I love this size notebook, and I just really like the idea of trying to fill a page. Maybe not a day, but filling a page a week I think would be a really fun, or working on some bigger projects. I'm not quite sure how it's going to come in. I think by working in my other planners, doing my daily writing, working my other journals rather, doing the daily writing, taking the class and all of those different things, I think it's going to kind of point me in the direction on how I want to use this particular journal. But I'm trying to be mindful with what I am using, trying to use the things that I've already purchased, but also, you know, looking at my goals and the things that I'm trying to work on for the year, and having art journals that are supporting that. So not just another thing to do, because there's so many great ideas, right, online of things that we could be doing and different journals that you can have and keep. But I'm trying to be realistic with who I am and also the goals that I have for this year and what's going to fall in line with that. So these aren't the only journals I will use this year, but these are the ones that I really want to give my intention and my focus to, and make sure that I'm dipping into these, as I said, hopefully daily. And if I'm not, then I want to sit down and refocus and say, okay, well, why aren't I using these journals? Are they not supporting me in the way I thought? Or is it just that I'm not making time for it? And then that's something to kind of evaluate as well. But I'm excited to be playing with these. And these journal covers were so much fun to make, and this was from a tutorial from Pin Cut Sew. So I'll link to her description as well. And yeah, so these are just really fun. So if you have like a plain journal that you want to dress up. So I am going to have some of these journals that I have. I do have a few of them, and I was actually thinking about selling them with the covers, but I do have a couple of these in stock. Yeah, so I am just really excited to be working with these journals. I'm going to be sharing them with you throughout the year, but I have plans on doing a little bit more in-depth on a few of them. But if there's something that you'd like me to go in more detail for, please put it in the comments below, and I'll be sure to try to make a video for it or add it to one of the other videos that I'm going to be doing, just so I can answer any questions that you may have. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all again next time. Take care.